Welcome to Dacey's Divas. Hi, I'm your host, Dacey. Today we have an exceptional diva out there making a difference for women of all ages every single day. She is a CEO of She's Local. She is the founder and president of Metro West Conference for Women. And now she's going to talk about something really exciting today, so I'm going to let her mention that. But she is just one dynamic diva, a great mom. She is a philanthropist, entrepreneur, and we have so little time, so we had to get this all in today. So welcome, Jen Maseda.
Thank you for having me, Dacey. It's such an honor to be here.
It's our honor to have such a wonderful diva out there making a difference every day. So first, Jen, let's talk about a little bit about who you are, and then we're going to get into all of your great work you've done.
Okay, so as you mentioned, I lead this organization called She's Local, and I've been doing that now really since 2016.
Yep, I saw that.
We started local conferences in the Metro West region and now in South Shore, and as you touched on, we are now launching this platform in Merrimack Valley, and we're so amazingly excited about it.
So that's great, and it's going to be May 7th, but we're going to talk about that. But first, tell the viewers a little bit about who you are. Who are you, Jen? I know you're a great mom, but do you have children?
Yes. So
I mean, well, obviously you have children, but
we have two kids, and I have an amazing husband, and I'm very fortunate to have found a partner that supports me and is always an advocate for the work that we're doing. We have two kids, Bella and Sebastian. Yeah, 10. They just turned 10 and 12. Bella is the oldest, and we're loving that stage. They like us so far.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
So tell me a little bit, where were you, we talked before the show, where were you raised? And I like this story.
Yeah, so I was born in Miami. My mom is Colombian and my dad is English. And Miami is sort of this melting pot of great diversity. When we grew up there, it was playing outside and safety, I guess you could say. And then we moved to Belgium and Holland. Lived there for about 7 years. It was an amazing experience. Absolutely. I learned French, although I wouldn't be able to speak one word of it right now, and Flemish. And then moved back to Miami and went through the school systems, moved to Kansas for about 3 years.
So everywhere.
A lot of different places and great experiences that have definitely shaped me.
What made you move up here?
So I came up here for school.
Where did you go to school?
I went to school at Harvard.
Oh,
Harvard School
oh,
of
that's
Public
right.
Health.
Okay, I read that. Yes.
So I
smart girl.
I maybe.
Yes, you are.
In some things.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. I always felt this affinity. I had visited Boston before. My mom actually went to Dana Hall, and so she had a connection with the middle school Dana Hall when they used to do that. And so when she was in Miami, she was always talking about New England and how beautiful the weather was, and the people are so incredible. And I found that to be absolutely true. So I was working for the U.S. Coast Guard as health and wellness.
Wow.
Working for the Coasties, keeping them fit and strong.
I know. I looked at all your information. You've done a little bit of everything.
I
admire
really
you.
I sort of have, traversed the path as the opportunities come. As long as they have a thread of helping people, I really move forward in doing all these great things because I think every opportunity teaches you something about yourself and about the world that you live in.
My dad tells me that every day. You learn every single day, and it's so important. Where is your husband? Where is he from?
So he's also from Miami. Sort of funny story. We did meet there, but he moved to Puerto Rico and Venezuela. His parents are Cuban.
Wow.
And so he has been traveling. That's something that really brought us together, that we had lived in other countries, because I think it changes you in some way. And so we were both working for Johnson & Johnson at the time. We went to volunteer because both of us believe in giving back to the community.
Love it.
And a mutual friend introduced us. But what's really funny is we were born in the same hospital in Miami 5 days apart.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's like fate.
It's so crazy.
It is
and
crazy.
then another missed opportunity, we were we were in probably high school, and I was going to get a job at a county seat. It's a jeans store back in the day, back in Miami.
Yeah.
And
we had the Gap up here.
There you go.
I used to be the Gap girl, so I used to work
right,
there.
Right.
That's what we did, right?
Yeah. And so he was working there, and I was on my way to have an interview, and I got into a car accident and was not allowed to use the car ever again. But we learned when we, when we got together and started talking about our past, that was a second opportunity to. Isn't that funny?
That's
meant to be.
Meant to be. And he's so great to you. You can see it in your
Yes,
face. So that's, how important is that with a support system?
It's critical.
It is critical.
It really is critical.
I feel bad for a lot of these women that don't have any income coming in from, their partner or their man, and it's hard. Very hard.
It's very hard. Raising kids as a single mom is
tough.
It's a real struggle.
It is a real struggle.
I am fortunate to have found someone that not only wants to partner, nothing's 50-50.
No.
That just doesn't exist.
Right.
I totally get that. And nor should it, but believes that you can achieve a balance
and works
over
with
time.
you. And works with you. Builds your self-esteem. Doesn't
right.
knock your self-esteem down.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me, do you mind me asking how old you are?
I am just about 48.
God, you look great.
Thank you.
You were like 28. I'm like,
it's Spanx and a lot of makeup.
Oh, you look amazing.
Thank you.
You have a great personality.
Thank you.
Really vibrant. Now let's talk about how did you get involved in being a warrior for women? Really?
A couple things happened. So I was working for a very large nonprofit. In my spare time, I was doing a show that was highlighting local women, and I started
cable access.
It's a cable access show, absolutely. And I started hearing these stories about women, and it's beautiful. Yeah. In fact, I'd rather be in the interview spot right now so I can find out your story, and we will do that. But the entire time I was thinking, this is really what I want to do. I want to learn about women. And when I thought about how am I highlighting women and where along the course of my career or my personal life have I been able to do that, I gotta say, every opportunity that I received came from a man. And I thought, it's time for us to support each other in a way that is very different than, just lip service. It's about real impact. And so I was laid off from that great job that I loved. And it really hit me hard.
It did.
And I thought, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna overcome this and bounce back from that?
And you did?
And I did. I went to a extremely large conference, and I thought, this is amazing.
Was that where was it?
That was in Boston.
Boston,
yeah. And it's an amazing opportunity to be in a room of 11,000 people, and I thought, this is something that can happen in every local community for women who can't afford a ticket, cannot afford the time that it takes to drive out to this really amazing, and can see relatable women who look like them, who talk like them, who have the same struggles in their own daily lives.
The same struggles and the same goodness and the same, heartache. It's so true. It is so true. Good girl. So, wow. So that really pushed you way over the top now. So you founded your She's Local TV show. Now, tell me a little bit about you created 2017?
So in 2016, we started the Metro West Conference for Women. I live in Natick, so Metro West
you went from one to the next, like a bullet.
2 years, It took us 2 years to build it up and to think that this was a potential to create something a lot bigger than just one conference. So She's Local came.
Oh, here we are, right here.
Oh,
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Diane, thanks.
Oh, and this is part of the South Shore and Metro West conferences. So this is what it looks like. It's high energy.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the pictures. And the thing is, too, look how beautiful the flowers, the room. So you feel like you're at a luncheon, and it's an all-day affair, and you have speakers.
It's a celebration of women, local women, who you will see at the grocery store, you'll see at a coffee shop, and you'll be able to connect with them because it's a personal connection in a very, very intimate setting.
It is an intimate. Thank you. Thanks, Diane. So how do you feel with women that can't bounce back, What do you feel that obviously was that conference that made you bounce back? But what advice can you give for women today to bounce back?
I don't think it was one thing that then catapulted me. It was being able to listen to I want to say the universe. I know that sounds super hokey, but just listening to the opportunities and the conversations that are around you, and then doing some internal work and saying, what is it that you really feel passionate about?
I agree.
Something that we talked about this before I stepped on your stage, and I said that my mom is Colombian, my dad's English, and so it was a real strange interaction or dynamic. Yeah, thank you. And I always felt like if I wasn't making money, I wasn't worth anything within the household. And I thought, okay, here, I just lost this great job. I'm no longer getting a paycheck. What am I going to do to bring in money so that I can feel worthwhile? Well, there was my first mistake. I'm worthwhile without having that paycheck. And so I challenged myself.
Volunteer. If you volunteer, that's great. You should go volunteer.
You're impacting the world in a really significant way.
You are. You're changing, you're impacting, yes. You're making a difference.
That's right. And I said, this is my challenge. I'm not going to get a paycheck for 2 years, and I'm going to put everything that I have into the creation of this platform, and it is either going to work or it's going to burn and I'm going to learn something. And so, 2 years later, we've got 4 conferences in local communities across New England now, because it's really, Merrimack Valley touches New Hampshire, Pioneer Valley touches Connecticut. We're in parts of Rhode Island and the South Shore.
Incredible.
So it's believing that.
I love that you get, not to interrupt you, you get hundreds of women at these. You can't even, you're returning. I want you to explain that, the numbers, but before I interrupted you, because I just think it's, when you told me, I said, wow. You're packing 600 women.
600 women, and with 100 on a wait list, because there's nothing like this. I mean, the unique platform that we've created is all about highlighting local women. You're going to a conference that highlights women in your area who are experts in a particular topic that's related to women. And it's not about,
you're so good, you're so passionate. And I have to say that I was blessed and very honored to be the MC that day, May 7th. Let's bring us through the conference. The day. Tell us about our speakers. What do you touch upon? Where are they from?
So May 7th is the full day conference, but the night before is a comedian, and we always choose a local female comedian,
which is great.
Rock the house. We're trying to support women in every way possible. So Amy T is a local girl, and she is going to make us laugh. And what's so great about the night before?
Bio.
She is going to help us laugh at ourselves. And I think sometimes you just need to feel normal in your craziness.
I laugh at myself all day long. Everybody else is laughing at me too, but I'm like, I know that is me. I'm sorry if I say this or I do that. I'm like, but you do.
It's part
you have to. If you're so serious, it's like, forget it.
I totally agree.
Doesn't help.
So the night before is going to be fun. There's complimentary wine. We'll share hors d'oeuvres. So we'll break some bread, we'll drink some wine, and we'll laugh our butts off, which is going to be really fun.
It's right here at the Western Regency, and they have a great venue because I have covered Catwalk for Cancer and quite a few events up there, and they can fit 600 plus women. So that's a great venue for you that day.
It's going to be fun.
And there's plenty of parking, which is great. So now we walk in.
You walk in on May 7th.
They get breakfast.
They get a continental breakfast. They get as much coffee as they can possibly put in their system.
And they mingle.
Prep them.
They get to mingle.
And so there's an hour before. Registration opens at about 7:15. So there's an hour before even the program starts where you can peruse the exhibitors. You can meet new people, say hi to old friends, and then prepare yourself for the day, because you're going to be talking about yourself. You're going to be hearing about what is important to you. And we move right into the first keynote. The first keynote is Shannon Gath, and she's also a local girl.
She had a great story too.
She's so great. I can't wait. I know. And she's going to share with us. She's the CIO of AMAG Pharmaceuticals. And she's going to share with us how to recognize your own power in the workplace.
Yep.
But that translates, because this is not just about one particular industry. This is not about banking or technology.
Right.
This
It's
is
everything.
just about women.
Right.
Any color, any ethnicity, any background, any title. Everybody sheds their titles and just comes in as a woman on that day.
Right.
And so it's an opportunity to hear her perspective, but then also to translate that into your own life and whatever path that you're on. And then we go into breakout sessions. And this is the real key.
I don't understand. Okay, so explain the breakouts, because
Yes.
then you have, the real key.
Okay.
You have the speakers, you have the panels.
This is what makes us totally unique. So for the last 6 months, we've been traveling around Merrimack Valley at these open meetings, asking women, what do you want to hear? Because this is your customized
I know I gave you a
conference.
list. I'm like, this is what I want to hear.
Yeah, this is what I want to hear. So we took all of those topics, and then we asked
Excellent.
women in the Merrimack Valley to submit speaker proposals, and they did. We had over 60 women who submitted
Outstanding.
proposals from Merrimack Valley.
Right.
And then we had the tough work in whittling that down
No.
to 30. So we've got 30 local experts, and they range from people that are just starting their entrepreneur journey
Good.
to people that have been in it for years and years. We have
Doctors,
that broad,
lawyers.
That's right.
Yes.
We've got that broad spectrum of information, so that again you can pull health information, personal success
Beauty.
information, professional success. Yes, anything family, information about family.
Right, I like that.
Yeah, and so those 30, again, experts in the Merrimack Valley region will have a 45-minute panel. There are 3 women on each panel, and then they repeat themselves. So over the course of the day, you can select between 4 panels. So 4 chances to meet 3 women on each panel. That's a lot of local women.
Wow. So if you you block the people off, say I wanted to go listen to, you do.
I don't know that we'll have to do this in Merrimack Valley. In
Okay.
other places, we have some space constraints, but the Westford Regency has these really big rooms.
They do have huge rooms.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
we're going to be okay.
Good.
But we will definitely, on our website, have all of the different panels, and people can sort of select, and they'll know exactly where to
Excellent.
go. And then they'll be able to peruse the exhibitors as they're on their way.
And give us a website.
It's sheslocal.org/
Thank you, Diane.
Merrimack Valley Conference for Women.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you've been putting that on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Yeah,
and I've been
because we have
sharing it.
0 marketing dollars. This is all about
Right.
word of mouth. So as much as people can share, that's the beauty of this platform.
So you must be you can tell how excited you
Yeah,
are.
I'm excited.
So the women, I love it, are from the Merrimack Valley, and who doesn't want to go? But you want to. It's a day for educating yourself, and it's
right.
a day to bond with women,
That's
and
right.
it's so powerful.
Yeah. And in the afternoon, we have Liz O'Donnell, who is talking about this
Yeah, tell me
sandwich
about-
generation.
Right.
So she's caring for her older children while she's also caring for her aging parents. And she shares in a funny, it's humorous, it's sad, it's tragic, and it's beautiful. The way that she explains how we should also be taking care of ourselves
Right.
while we're still taking care of all these.
Yep.
That's what women do. We
Can't
take
wait to
care of
listen.
so many. She has spoken at all of our conferences so far. You can hear a pin drop. She is so inspiring.
Wow.
You leave that room and you think, I can do it.
Right.
I have all these sisters around me
Right.
who are ready to support me, and they're here in my own community.
That's phenomenal. I have a woman question for you.
Okay.
If you had a magic wand, what would you wish for the young women out there today in this type of an environment?
The elimination of social media.
Why?
I just feel like they see things that are unattainable
Right.
and are not authentic and are not real.
Yep.
I've got Bella,
Example.
our 12-year-old,
Yep.
and she knows how to use a filter on an image. And I think for a 12-year-old
Good,
to
I like to sit
filter
down with Bella.
anything-
I need to be filtered, trust me. I'm going to sit down with Bella by tomorrow. Yeah.
But why aren't we celebrating the gray hairs, and why aren't we celebrating the wrinkles
Right.
that we have worked so hard to attain? Yeah, I'm all for Botox, and I'm all
Yeah.
for I get it myself.
No, I
and
agree with you.
I do all of that, but at the same time, let's love ourselves the way that we
Right.
are so that we can show up, whether it's in work, whether it's in relationships, and we can be proud
We can be
and
proud.
not accept violence against us, not accept
Right.
sexual
So
harassment
true.
against us, and say no, and still be
Very
able to
good.
function in this world.
Yeah, very good answer.
That's my wish.
We need to talk about with the Merrimack Valley Conference, we have to mention your great board. Now, so you have a team. So let's talk a little bit about your team.
And how that developed.
Yeah, and how that
Absolutely.
developed.
Yeah.
Right.
So as I said, we have zero marketing dollars. So anyone that touches our platform and finds out about our platform is most likely
Right.
through word of mouth.
Right. And I have to say, not to
yeah.
interrupt, I have to say, you are having open meetings. Jen is having open meetings all the time. And you're not, this isn't just like an overnight thing. You are thinking,
Nope.
all of you girls are thinking long and hard about
Every day.
Every day.
We have Zoom calls, we have phone calls, we have emails going back and forth. I mean, these women in the
And they
Merrimack
from the
Valley,
Merrimack
they're
Valley.
all from Merrimack Valley, which
Perfect.
is so incredible. So
is.
Kathy Murphy.
Yes, she's
who
been on my
is-
TV show.
Yep, Market
Yes.
Me Too. She came to our Metro West conference at one of our open meetings
Right.
and thought, this would be great out in Merrimack Valley. So she brought together women that she knows, women that she doesn't know, women that she thinks are really going to be able to support and
That's what you need,
be
women
in
to
service,
support, yes.
be in service to the women, because it's a volunteer group of women. There's 17 of them, and they are phenomenal because they are constantly thinking, how can we get more women involved? How can we support more women? When they had to whittle down the 60 applications for speakers to 30, I thought they were going to cry
Yeah.
because, I've been doing it for a long time,
Right.
but these women are so passionate
about
about
what they're
supporting
doing.
all women, a diverse group of women, no matter what their background is, and they're dedicated to it. We've got a speaker committee, we've got a communication
Yep.
committee.
And they're all different ages.
All different ages.
Which is great.
That's right.
Yes.
All different ages,
Yep.
all different ethnicities, all different backgrounds. It's really exciting.
That is exciting. Can you believe we're wrapping up? We only have a few more minutes. Would you like to say anything else, Jen? Anything else you want to touch upon quickly?
Yeah, I want to touch upon you. I truly, Dacey.
You're so sweet.
No, there are women that I try to keep it
I
together.
know.
But honestly, there are women
And you're
that,
gonna make me cry
that
now, too.
talk about being supportive of each other. And from the moment that we got connected, you have every day connected us with someone else, have continued the thread, have been impassioned about it. You embody women supporting women, and I just want to say thank you.
Aw, thank you. This is wonderful, really. You're just a kind person. But you know what? If we can't support each other, who are we going to support?
Agreed.
And why wouldn't we support each other?
That's right.
In my day, years ago, a lot of women weren't supporting women. It took a long time. And that's when I had this platform to support women and highlight women, because we are important and we do make a difference every single day. I have to thank you. Don't forget the Women Conference. Jen and I will be there. Got our outfits on, and May 7th, the Westwood Regency. It starts at 7 in the morning.
Yes.
But you can go on her website, and we'll be flashing that all through the show. So I wanted to give you my traditional Godiva chocolate. I had to get the purple for your
I
theme.
love it, for our brand.
For being a diva and such an amazing, outstanding person. And keep that energy and positiveness. Thank you for watching Dacey's Divas. I will see you soon. And don't forget May 7th at the Westwood Regency. Thank you. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day. You're so sweet.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was awesome.